Here we are on Ibn Gavros Street, where the Oren from Lod drove in with the two Arabs from Jenin, and here's where they axed him to death before they began going down the stairs. After the two Arabs from Jenin murdered Oren, after he drove them into Elad, they came running down the stairs here to find the next few victims to axe to death. Here, a public park with children playing in broad daylight. Just 2 weeks ago, a few hundred meters from our home. We walked here in about 10 minutes. Here we can see chalk markings made from the police investigation of where the Arab murderers came. Maybe they dropped a weapon or some other piece. Now the two murderers that came in from Jenin that Oren drove in, after they murdered him, they ran down the stairs here. Here we are, all these children everywhere, and we'll continue down to the park on the trail of those that created the murder. Here we are. There's Elad, the two murdered ones of Elad. We have Boaz and Yonatan. This is the point where the second murder took place. The axeman killed Boaz. Boaz struggled and he fell for his life. Here we have prayer books and candles that can be lit in the memory of his soul. Hashem Yekom Damo, may his soul be revenged. And at this point, Yonatan was in the this area with his children playing. It's a children's park. Yonatan sees the action going on and he comes over to help. He could have run away, saved his life. He told his son to go tell the police, his 6-year-old boy. And this is where Yonatan was murdered, the third murder, with the axes of these Arabs from Jenin that were here illegally. So here we have the second gentleman you can see to the left with the tefillin on the head and the black beard. That's Yonatan. He fought here, and because he put up a good fight, the Arabs took extra vengeance and they chopped his body into bits. The police don't even want to go into the details. There are some reports of how they just literally viciously chopped his body to bits out of anger that he even attempted to interfere and save the life of Boaz. Here we have, this is the notice for Yonatan, Chabuk. Here he is about 2 weeks before the incident, not too far from where we were at the Dead Sea. This was the evening of Independence Day in Israel. Hey Iyar. And you can see behind me, this is where Yonatan was sitting in peace with his children. He came over and he really was the hero, sacrificed himself to try to save the other Jew, Boaz, that was being murdered. And his son saw it all happening, 6-year-old boy, and had to run to the police. And then the guards ran this way. And with all the children playing, this is towards sunset, maybe a little bit later than it is now, late afternoon. And they ran to the exit where they also attempted to murder the guard, a 70-year-old man. He had a gun but wasn't able to pull it out. They chopped him in the head with the axe. I don't know, he's recovering. I don't know if he's still unconscious in the hospital. And then they fled to the nearby woods where they were for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Here's the exit where the murderers fled into the nearby woods. Here, as we leave the playground, we head towards the woods, Nakhshonim, near our home, and this is where the Arabs hid for 3 nights. Into these woods they ran, and then they hid for with helicopters searching them for Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night until they were apprehended on Sunday morning. And here we are looking now at just before sunset into the woods of Nakhshonim. Like I said, it's about a 15-minute walk from our home, a few hundred meters away, here in the heart of Israel, between Tel Aviv and Jerusalem. Hashem Hikom Damam. Iluat Nishmatam Zichrono Livracha. Oren, Boaz, Yonatan.